Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soren Review. And today we're going to be going over my weekend review, which reviews all the NASCAR races that happened this past weekend in the top three NASCAR National Series. So we had all three racing. We had three different winners: John Hunter Nemechek, AJ Allmendinger, and Kyle Larson. We're going to talk about quickly um, all three races and some highlights basically that happened. So in the Truck Series race, kind of a wreck fest. We had a kind of a lot of cautions um, with a lot of trucks wrecked in it. Uh, so before that, I'll talk about the top finishers. John Hunter Nemechek and Kyle Busch were the top two fastest trucks in my opinion. But you also had a lot of other guys that finished top five that I think also ran really good. Austin Hill had a really fast truck. Stuart Friesen was up there. Same with Matt Crafton. Um, some other guys that didn't do so good because they crashed, and we'll get into that. David Gillen was running really good. Um, Fast laps, just sorting through. Ben Rhodes grabs another top 10, which I think is great. Gren Enfinger, Parker Kligerman, for Camping World. We had all the 10 Camping World trucks. So we got two Camping World trucks in the top 10. Um, Before I get into the crashes, Nemechek was very fast. And I definitely think he deserved this win. I think he's going to be the real deal. I think a lot of people are selling him short. I think he's going to come out here and, especially after this performance, and definitely win a good number of races. So we had some incidents. Um, One of them was a hard hit by Connor Daly in turn two. Um, Kyle Busch had a tire go down. He spun out. I think he kind of spun out on his own. Um, he did spin out on his own, but NASCAR's not going to penalize unless he actually admits it. But we all know he did. Comes back to rally back second. We had like a big one in turn one, took out like five trucks out of contention. Corey Roper hit hard in another hit. Tyler Ankrum, Jordan Anderson crashed in like a four wide. So a lot of wrecking. However, 33 of the 40 trucks do finish, so that is always good to see that you have a good number of trucks finishing. So let's get into the Xfinity race. AJ Allmendinger gets his first win of the season, his sixth Xfinity win in his career. He was very fast. This race was definitely interesting. You had some fast cars, a lot of guys running up consistently within the field. Allmendinger, Hemrick, Cindric, who had to battle back from a or a flat tire. Brandon Jones was fast. Michael Annett was really fast. Finishes sixth. I told you Junior Motorsports was going to be fast. Noah Gragson, Michael Annett, and not Justin Haley. Allgaier was running good all day. Josh Berry gets a seventh place finish, so that's again really good for him. This race was good racing. There's a few things I want to talk about. First, Daniel Hemrick is going to win this season. I hope. He finishes second for the eighth time in his career. I think my guess is that's probably the most of any driver without getting a win. So you hate to see it for Hemrick, but I think he's going to win this season. I think we're going to have a wide range of drivers win this season in the Xfinity Series. I think a lot of people are expecting Cindric to dominate along with Harrison Burton and all that, but I think we are going to see a wide range of drivers run pretty good. So crash wise, Stephen Parsons spun out. There was an incident where Ty Dillon got loose, spun out, and took out Riley Herbst. And Riley Herbst has not had a good season. Good start to the season. Listen, I don't like Riley Herbst. I don't like him at all. I don't think he deserves to be where he is right now. But all opinions aside, he has had a bad start to this season. His best finish is 11th at Homestead, and even then he was collected in an incident with Allgaier. He has been in a crash the other three races. It has not been a good race or a good start to the season for Riley Herbst. Ryan Sieg got loose. He spun out, took his car out. Justin Haley spun out. rallied back. And then here's something that a lot of people were talking about, and I saw. I didn't think it was going to get too much coverage, but I guess it did. Austin Cindric was pushing Harrison Burton down the front stretch and kind of churned him. I don't think he meant to. However, I don't know. People were calling Cindric uncool names, so whatever. It looked like a racing incident. And then that was kind of like a big one on the backstretch. Took out Ty Dillon and Brett Moffitt and some other guys. But overall, a good race. Yeah, these were all solid races. Let me just say that. All kind of different. But good race overall for the Xfinity Series. Now we go to the Cup Series. And the Cup Series was pretty good. A lot of people were saying, well, first off, people need to get their story straight. I mean, we all know NASCAR fans complain. They complain about something so small. And I saw, and before I get into what the actual issue is, I saw a meme where it said what NASCAR fans are, and they're like, NASCAR fans are like, what do we want? A change. When do we want it? Oh wait, no, it was, what do we want? We don't know. When do we want it? Now. And that's basically how NASCAR fans complain. They complain that they don't like artificial cautions. They don't like that NASCAR's throwing cautions, which I agree. I don't like that NASCAR throws caution for a spin and a safe. However, then people complain when there's a 60 lap green flag run end and there's cars spaced out because of green flag pit stops. But then NASCAR throws a caution with 10 to go, and people are all complaining because if the person that wasn't leading with 10 laps to go doesn't win, then they're totally upset. So it's a give or take. It's make up your mind. I like this race. I thought it was really good. Definitely solid race. When this package, mark my words, when this package is at the right track with like a cooler weather, like overcast, produces great racing. It always does. So, some good finishers. Kyle Larson gets his first win. 4 races. I said in my prediction video, I thought he was only going to win like the Bristol Dirt race. Yeah, I did not expect that. Him to come out and win Las Vegas. Brad Keselowski, solid second place finish. Kyle Busch gets a top 5 along with Hamlin, Blaney, some other. Eric Jones, top 10. Very good run for him. Same for Stenhouse, Austin Dillon. They've been top 15 most of the races that they've run well. So again, good for them. Patty Benedetto, 16th. Definitely struggling. Let me talk about a team before I get into what happened in the actual race. Stewart-Haas Racing. A lot of people have been talking about them. This was bad. Homestead Miami wasn't too bad. Harvick and Cole Custer ran good there. But this has been bad. This was bad today. This was a poor showing from Stewart-Haas Racing. Harvick, I know he had damage. He had to come in, fix the damage from Eric Jones. But man, this was bad. Really bad. Chase Briscoe's not been that great, let's be honest. But he's a rookie. We shouldn't expect much from him yet. Cole Custer did not have a good showing. Eric Almirola hit the wall. Was the only one, along with Corey LaJoie, who had a mechanical failure. Again, to DNF. I mean, that's, I don't know. They just need to get their act together. Some other guys ran good. Alex Bowman ran good. Almost hit Anthony Alfredo. He was pitting from the top lane, had a tire going down, and he came down. And Anthony Alfredo just literally by an inch almost hit Alex Bowman. It would have been horrible. Bubba Wallace too did not have a good run. Had power steering issues early, so that kind of ended his day. Other than that, though, the top 10, I think, definitely is going to show. Besides, like, maybe Eric Jones, and maybe, like, 1 or 2 that I can't predict. I think, to be honest with you, what we saw today, who we saw running up front, not, like, where the finishing was, but who we saw consistently with speed running up front today is who we're going to see run really well. And if that's anything, this is going to be an interesting season. Caution-wise, Chase Elliott spun out, tagged Kurt Busch. That was about it. Recovered. I think he finished 14th, if I'm not mistaken. or 13th. And then Eric Almirola hit the wall, but not too many cautions. So I like this race. I thought it was really solid. If you asked me, um, would I take more races like how this race played out? Yeah, I thought it was really good. Going next week, we go to Phoenix. Phoenix is always pretty good, so it's going to be fun. And then we go to Atlanta, which I don't think is going to be very good, but whatever. And then we go to Bristol Dirt. These next 3 races are all going to play out differently. I know for a fact it will. So thank you for watching. This video kind of went longer than I wanted, but make sure to use code Soren72 when you order from Circle B Diecast. You can get free shipping off orders $20 or more, and make sure to follow me on Twitter @ReviewSoren. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.